right, tell me your name and your rank.
I'm Punong Lakan Garitony Nicolas, the head of the Order Arnis Grandmaster Filipino Martial Arts.
Okay, and how did you become the head of the Filipino Modern Arnis Mano-Mano?
I started the Modern Arnis Mano-Mano Filipino Martial Arts and I have my own gym on July 21, 1995, and my first gym is located at the Pasay City, Philippines.
And you've been training all your life, diba? Or most of your life?
I've been training almost 30 years already.
And who was your first teacher and how did you learn Modern Arnis?
Yeah, my first teacher is Grandmaster Ernesto Puesas, and I learned from him way back 1983.
Since 1983?
Yeah.
So how did you meet Grandmaster Ernesto Puesas?
I met Grandmaster Ernesto Puesas when I'm looking his gym at Quiapo, Manila, and I saw his gym at the heart of Quiapo, because before it was very popular. When you say martial arts, it will be located at Quiapo, Manila.
And what was your impression the first time you met Grandmaster?
My first impression when I met Grandmaster Ernesto Puesas was I was said, wow, this is great person with great title, with different blog, different magazine. Especially when I saw his write-up at the Black Belt magazine and different weapons, I said, oh, I want to learn from him because I know I will learn a lot. Especially I like Filipino martial arts, especially the weaponries.
So the first time you saw him in action, what went through your mind?
Wow, when I first saw him in action, when I first entered to his dojo, and he said, you cannot, when he got his partner, when this partner went, okay, you punch, you cannot punch, you will block. And then when you're using the stick and the umbrella, he's so fast in the application of the stick and the weapon with the empty hand. Then when I asked, how can you use it if you don't have the cane? Then he will get a newspaper, even a pen, even any kind of material, then he will apply, and then we will make takedowns, lockings, and then that was my impression. Wow, he's really fast.
So what was it like to train with him every day? What was a typical day if you walk into the school? Then what happens?
Every day I train with him, especially after class, because in high school we have a whole day. Then after the class I go to his gym at Quiapo, and then his training is so legit. And then when I'm having a partner, he will say, don't stop, just keep on going to be speeding, doing the technique and the footwork. He likes the footwork and the hands and foot coordination.
So on a day-to-day basis, what exactly did you practice? What was the first thing you would do, and then the second thing you would do?
The first day that I practiced with him, he just first teach me the twirling exercises, the twirling of the cane with the single stick and the double stick. And then he always telling me, even you get home, you must practice, your wrist must be flexible, so that it will be easy for me to learn. Then when I got home, then I will always remember what he told me, that practice the stick. And one time when I was very tired of the training, I was sleeping, then I make this one, and then I thought I'm still practicing even in my dream. It was included in my sleeping. Then my mom said, oh, what's happening to you? Why you're kicking like this? What you're punching? No, I just remembering what my grandmaster told me. That's what's happening to me.
So besides the twirling, the sticks, what else did you learn? And did you learn knife, mano-mano, and what are some of the techniques that he'd like to teach you?
Yeah, he teach me the knife-to-knife fighting, then the empty hand fighting. We call it the modern mano-mano. The modern mano-mano is a eclectic martial art that was been like including the lockings, pin down, throwing, kickings, and punching. And then he teach me the basic different strikes of mano-mano. and the bangkao, the long stick. The bangkao is a usually in the Japanese they call it bow stuff, but here in the Philippine martial art we call it bangkao. He teach me how to apply the long stick in the sinawali application, the striking, and the blockings.
What's any funny anecdotes about training with Grandmaster Princess?
The funny thing is, he always, when he's doing demo, for example, I always remember him, now I'm applying it, when he said, if it's handsome or guapo, you grab then you kiss, but when it's ugly, you punch and then you run away. That's it. That's always I remember that now I'm applying it. Yeah.
On average, the training, was it very difficult, or he kept it so it was accessible to you and you just improve each time, or?
The training with Grandmaster Ernesto Pesas, he's a good motivator that this is what you're going to do. It's not like the traditional way of when you get a mistake, then you're gonna have a hit, or you're gonna have a 100 push-up, or if you're late. No, it's more.
So what was it like training with him? Was he difficult or hard on you?
Training with him is not that difficult to me. He's not like the typical grandmaster that when you ask, you will be beaten up. Because before I thought that when you ask to a grandmaster, you can ask, they say, do it, follow it, before you ask. But for him, he will explain more why is it this, why you apply this one, why it's not this one. Every technique, he will explain it. That's why I get easily to say, not like other, I experience it, what I heard that they're doing the technique, but they don't understand why they're doing it. For Grandmaster Ernesto Pesas, he will explain it so that you can get it easily.
And he didn't beat you with a stick. Okay, so how long did you train with Grandmaster Ernesto Pesas?
I've been with Grandmaster Ernesto Pesas for 12 years of training. Then I became a president and promotion chairman at the same time.
And then, so then you started your own style?
Yes, I started my own style with the modern Sinawali and the Pangkuran system. The Pangkuran system is a combination of punch and strike, kick and strike. Because in other system, they said only when they said this Arnis, only strike and strike and strike. When I have this first system, some old grandmasters said, "Oh, that's not Arnis because it's have a combination of punch." Then I said, I told them that this is Arnis because it was called Arnis de Mano. Because if you said only Arnis, yeah, Arnis, but when you said it's Arnis de Mano, it's really the empty hand fighting and the stick. Then that's why I make a combination of punch, then strike, strike or kick, or strike and punch, or vice versa.
Your daughter is also a 5th degree black belt.
Yeah.
And she started at age 4?
Yeah, age 4 years old. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see interest in her right away? She liked to watch and perform the moves?
Yeah, I like to watch the training, especially when we have some demonstration. She will be always on the top. When she was a kid, on the top, I mean, she will be on the top of the shoulder, then doing the donda, and then there's a 2 guy doing a sinawali on the top. Then the people will clap, "Oh, she's so young," and especially when we're doing at the Department of Tourism, we're always doing every Sunday there, and then that's it. That how she started training Arnis, more on demonstration.
I forgot to ask her, did she ever have to use her skills in self-defense?
She don't tell me anything.
So tell me about the Filipino Martial Art Hall of Fame. How did that come about?
The Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame, it was planned by different masters and organizations. Then I told myself that when I start the Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame, I said how I will start it. and what is my mission, what is the goal, what is the vision of this Philippine Hall of Fame, and why. And then especially the big question is, we're gonna have the sponsorship to spend for it, because it's not that easy. Then I told myself, okay, I will make it right down one by one. So I told myself, okay, the mission vision of this Philippine martial arts is to gather different Filipino martial artists all over the world and to be in one group, because it's very hard to invite different group that they got different personal problem that they are better than this. But I told myself I must prepare myself mentally, emotionally, physically prepared. That is the very first thing that I put to my mind, because if even you have lots of money but mentally and physically you're not prepared, it will not be successful. Then that's how I started the Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame.
Okay.
The Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame is everybody are equal, no politics, and we want that everybody are happy and to enjoy the first memorable event of in the Philippines. That's why we built this Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame. So all the guests will be equally treated. The main purpose of the Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame is to give honor, especially to the Grandmaster who give their lives to teach the art of stick fighting, and especially to the Grandmaster who passed away, we give recognition for them. And even to the other country that promoting Filipino martial arts, that's the main thing to the purpose of the Philippine Martial Arts Hall of Fame.
And it's also open to other styles of martial arts outside of Arnis?
Yes, it's open to outside martial arts of Arnis, like karate, kung fu, judo. It's open.
As long as they're practicing in the Philippines?
Yeah, as long
Right.
as they practice in the Philippines.
But if its organization is teaching in Europe or the USA, then that would have to be a Filipino martial art.
Yes.
To be a member.
To be a member, yeah.
Okay. So how does one become a member of the Martial Art Hall of Fame?
To be a member or to be nominated, the requirement is we ask for the profile, the pictures, certificates, recommendations, and some if they have the videos on it. Then there's a committee that they will evaluate it. If the criteria they will be is okay or not, then that's how we categorize it. We have the committee for that.
Any last comments that you'd like to tell us?
Okay, my last word is something like promote the Filipino martial arts, and always put the art in your heart and apply to your personal life, everyday life, that what is Filipino martial arts, and to promote the Filipino culture. It's not just only the physical side, especially the cultural side of the art.